Good morning, Gam here. What would you do if you were in space with two other spacemen, but then one of them transforms into a shape-shifting monster who doesn't need oxygen?
It says right down here that you die.
Oh yeah? Don't worry, it gets worse. The other spaceman you were with was a traitor who lets the monster do its job. Right here, right underneath it says you still die. Right. How can I make this into something good? Something you can live after? I have an idea. It just says right here, that I shouldn't give up. That is an amazing idea! The biggest ever Spaceman patch that the New Blood QA team has ever had to test is upon us at any moment. The slot machine is gone. Rest in peace every time you're ready to get into a match just to see that the slots you got were monster. You were thinking about that round you would be monster, but then the last one is Spaceman. It's the worst feeling. The days of tearing your hair out, wanting triple cheese, and panicking once you noticed you forgot to opt out on a day you just wanted to chill because you stood to see monsters appear are gone. On a more serious note, however, so sad that it is that the slot machine is in fact gone, the Brigade is a new player in Shapeshifter mode in Unfortunate Spacemen, or will be whenever the update releases. I have started to compile a bunch of changes in this patch, starting with the Traitor. The Traitor, being part of the Brigade, is trying to take down the company from the inside. There's quite a bit of information about what the Traitor is going to be, and I'll do a quick summary of what it'll be like. It is an opt-in role like the monster. There isn't a guarantee for there to be a traitor every round. If nobody opts in, there won't be a traitor. The traitor will be weaker than Spaceman. Zag is sus. I do not believe there will be a murder penalty for the traitor. For each Spaceman loadout you have, there will be one traitor perk attached to it, which will only activate if you are the traitor. The perks are Red Alert, which will trigger cameras all over the map. Haywire has something to do with hacking the security box. We don't know much else. Translocator, some kind of a teleport. Man traps or bear traps. And Flash with some kind of flashbang, probably similar to this stun grenade, however that is the only one we currently know the least about. The Traitor and Monster will not know who each other are until they meet up, then they will figure out who each other are. It does not tell you, like, on the HUD. The Traitor will be fun. The Traitor will have a long-range hacking device called the Brick, which can do stuff like hack cameras, hack vending machines, hack, a bunch of stuff. All traitors can hack cameras, but there is a perk, Red Alert, which will trigger all of the cameras on the map at once. The traitor does not get to know how many spacemen are alive. The traitor will not know the monster's level unless the monster tells them. Same with the last one. The traitor will be an optional role for the server. A traitor who is marked suspicious will be detected by camera alarms now, with a shorter yellow alarm. The traitor's winning condition is attached to the monster. If the monster dies, the traitor will lose as well. That being said, of course, if the monster wins, then the traitor will win as well. Both the traitor and the monster will be able to unseal the research samples, making it a bit more difficult on the spacemen so the tasks don't get completed as fast. The traitor will get a slightly different HUD than the spaceman and the monster. The traitor's breathing sound is different as well as the opening jingle. Along with the traitor, there are also a lot of other changes that have happened. Some of these changes have been leaked. For example, on purpose, Zag was in the New Blood Discord just leaking stuff left and right. Some small bugs were fixed, like weapon inspecting won't skip critical animations anymore. There is a failsafe for getting teleported into a black void when vending as the monster. A crate and title lock will not be carried at your feet. Security bots will probably not throw grenades anymore. They didn't even pick them up. They just cheated and made them out of thin air. There are also gameplay hints that have been added for the traitor, being a new role and all. There are also some gameplay hints that have been added to the monster and the spaceman about the traitor being a new role and all. One thing that Zag leaked the day I didn't write the script that didn't exist is that there are some profession changes. Most of them will now have added benefits for the monster in order to encourage people to run more than just what they have been running as monster. Recruit will have the monster evolve faster than normal. The janitor will have immunity to airlocks in monster form as well as spaceman form. A monster form soldier cannot be shoved, and there will be an audio cue when this happens. All of the cultist text chat and voice chat debuffs will not be applied anymore, and no particles will appear over the head. However, I do assume that the health cap will still apply. A wooden monster will have a 50% more powerful shove when in monster form, and turns victims away from them instead of towards them. An investigator will show the spaceman HP over their heads, which has been removed from membrane. As I said, a recruit monster will evolve faster. Evolving is something new to the game of Spacemen. To curb early game aggression, the monster will have an evolution track, which will unlock more abilities throughout the round. The monster should have all of their abilities by the first tribunal, so it is more to slow down an aggressive monster and not completely stop it. In the evolution track, transforming into your monster form is blocked, so the only way to get into monster form before evolving for the first time is to use a syringe. If you did not know, a syringe will knock the monster when they're in spaceman form out of spaceman form and into monster form, unless they are running antibodies, and then they will just lose 75 disguise energy. But there are also some other changes that I find very important and I believe you should know, like how the security bots have changed color. They are now a blue color instead of the maroon red that it used to be. There is also a quote from Zag, the Unfortunate Spacemen dev, that says, "I'm surprised how little people have pulled out of the company's robot repaint, actually," implying that there is a good reason for this change instead of what I assumed, that Zag just felt like it. The spectator camera has been improved because the old one was quite bad, if I say so myself, and the next updates will not be as big as this one because the Traitor role was such a major overhaul of the game mechanics at a core level, and there was also a lot of new mechanics, and the tasks are mostly art, animations, and making a better task system. Zag hopes to have some of the changes and make what he calls toxic monsters harder to come by, being more difficult for the monster to just destroy everyone in a few minutes during the round. There are also some changes to weapons, like fire rates and railgun accuracy when unscoped, which will hopefully add up to better quality games. The trailer for 1.5, or the new trailer, I can say, will be dropping with the update. I hope that we do get a warning of at least an hour or so I can prepare for this update to drop, but I'm not sure if we will be getting one, which sucks, but you know, what can you do? And it is also a Spaceman update which we have been waiting for quite a while. I am quite curious what all of your opinions are on this update before it comes out. I really think that it will be a really good update, especially because of all of the monster changes, making an aggressive monster a bit more difficult, or at least slowed down, and the monster also gets the Traitor to help them. As well as that, the monster and Traitor will also be able to unseal the research samples, which is quite nice because the tasks currently get completed a bit fast, and the monster unsealing the samples will slow that down a bit and make the spacemen have to focus on tasks more, because currently what the spacemen do is they focus on killing the monster instead of focusing on tasks. And the very last thing I have for you is just a question. What's an outro?